Day 6. What's this news? God save the Queen. You made a mistake. We wanted to give the information to you for free as a token of our goodwill. We sent someone to you, a man who knew certain things about your friend, but today we learned his throat was cut. We were giving you one last chance. Arrange a meeting with Ramal, or whatever you call him, unless you would prefer to share the fate of your friend. We'll meet him by 9 PM today. I'm going to send a spy. I'm going to use a lot of my influence to send a spy. Because I want to know who these people are that keep trying to contact me. Now you. So, for right now the people are happy because I've kept the city fairly under control. Hierarchy. What's changed? Oh, we took Gerbel's place. Gerbel has been cast down a bit by the people. We're making our way towards the top of this revolutionary chart. Alright, so who's this guy? Compile Nathan Disref, and he is on trial for pandering? Arthur Bonnet, 38-year-old director of Olden Theatre, has been accused of pandering. The law enforcement authorities have known about the brothel for a long time. Some of the actresses sell their bodies right after the play, using the acting as a pretext, okay? But also advertise themselves among Odin's clientele as a member of the National Convention of Officers. Thanks to them, Director Bonnet was able to derive significant financial reward without fear of any consequences. The last report, however, seems too outrageous to be ignored. Bonnet has been accused of pandering a 13-year-old, Olivia Devere, yeah, that's messed up, who was left in his care. The court administration learned about this from Aaron de Cosset, a friend of recently guillotined father of the girl. Did I guillotine them? Oh, I did. I think I guillotined the father, and now the daughter got used in prostitution. That's bad. Aaron testified Olivia played a role in a private show titled Misfortunes of Virtue. Shown only to a number of carefully selected guests. Usually after such private shows, the actress shows some of the actresses have private meetings with their admirers. Arrowd witnessed that Bonnet ordered one of his subordinates, Marie Desmond, to walk Olivia to a room where Gustave Cavell, a theatre critic known for his lechery, was already waiting. Deconcert's accusations quickly spread among the aristocrats who demanded immediate arrest and severe punishment. Meanwhile, Olivia refused to testify and Cavell has disappeared. Wait. Oh, Cavell, the guy that she may have slept with. He's disappeared. That's interesting. So what's going on? So the aristocrats and revolutionaries want me to let him go, but my family and the common folk want him dead. That's interesting. What is your name? You were accused of pandering your minor ward, Oliver de Neville, for your own financial gain. I did nothing of the sort. Who dares say so? Citizen Aaron de Corset. Oh, sorry. He claims that you did. That is slander, a plot against me conjured by this man. I am the director of the most famous theatre throughout Paris, not a souteneur? I don't even know what that word means. The price list found during the investigation points to the contrary. You are jumping to conclusions. You would take him away and behead him the minute that loathsome pimp. Okay. I need a little bit of water. Also... okay, hang on. I just want to check something, because sometimes my mic messes up. You know, it's good. It's alright. Just because the sound was jumping, and sometimes my mic messes up and makes a really loud staticky sound, but it's not doing that now. Okay. So hang on. Let's see, what was the evidence? Olivia, private meetings. Olivia, private shows. Financial reward, accused of pandering. Alright, so brochure has nothing to do with it, so that's probably the trap. Yeah, where's Olivia, the victim? Let's ask about her. What role did Olivia play in the misfortunes of virtue? A minor one. A bit part. She played one of the countrywomen harassed by depraved marquises. Okay. It was a bit part. The theatre should charge Cavell 200 francs according to the brochure. Did you? It was actually a background one, so we would charge 50. However, since Citizen Cavell met with Olivia to teach her, I decided to waive the payment. It was, after all, for Olivia's own benefit. Sure. You planning on charging people for meeting Olivia in the future? I mean, yes, why not? She decides to stay in the theatre, of course. I hope that she will. You financially benefit from that? Well, yes, I would. Why do both aristocrats and revolutionaries want a pedophile to go through? I don't understand. So, profits from prostitutes. Is that a thing? Walk from Olivia. Significant financial rewards, yeah. Alright, so motive. How much revenue is obtained during those private meetings lands in the theatre's coffers? According to the agreement with the staff, 70%. That's a lot, I know. But maintaining the rooms, food, and sometimes drink too, they all generate costs. Besides, if it were for the theatre's reputation, you know. You receive a bonus for those meetings? Because of the idea of the theatre's profits are greater than ever. I am rewarded for this, of course. It's only fair. So it's important for you to arrange as many of those meetings as possible. Because it's in the theatre's best interest. I do not like this guy. Yes, but that's not important to me. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's very important to you that you keep whoring out all of your actresses. So, she refused to testify, which is interesting. Yeah, what was with that? Why did you get her to walk there? Was she not willing to do it herself? Crap. Really? Course of events? I just wasted 2 things? I'll sort that out later. Call in witness Maria Daramis. Yes? What position do you have in the theatre? I'm a Burr maiden. I manage female personnel in the theatre, okay? So... Hey, Lonnie! She is for coming by. How much was Cavell charged for the meeting, or who arranged Dear Neville's meeting with Gustav? How much was he charged? I kind of want to know that one too, though, and I only get to ask one. I'd lurked before, just realised I never followed. Oh, it's all good. I missed your last few streams, but I've been meaning to. I need to catch up on your Resident Evil series too. So much YouTube I haven't caught up with lately. Is it better for me to know how much he was paid, or whether he organised this himself? I want to know who organised it. Oh, I will. It wasn't arranged. It wasn't an arranged meeting. Mr. Cavell was impressed by her performance and asked for her personally. They were alone. Normally the director allowed it, so I found an empty room for them. He gave his personal permission. Nothing at Nodin Theatres happens without his permission. So he knows what happens behind closed doors. Oh, we do get another question. Apart from Gustav Clavel, did anyone else have a meeting with the accused ward? Has he met with other actresses in the past? Yeah, that's probably a good question. Did he know what he was going to do? He recognised literary critic. He's a literary critic after all, and acknowledges the talent of our actresses. Yeah, sure, that's why he wants to meet them in private rooms. Suggesting that he is an enthusiast of paid love. Never said anything of the sort. What was the duration of those meetings? Several minutes to half an hour, about the right time. What about the meeting with her? Several minutes. I can assure you they were only talking. Did you witness it? I was doing things in the corridor. If anything happened, I'd have noticed. Well, that's interesting. So she's basically saying it didn't happen. Now I'm confused. Because if it did happen, I definitely want to kill him. It still seems suspicious to have a 13-year-old meeting with your clients alone in a bedroom. I don't like that. So the brochure, I'm pretty sure that's the trap, because that's not mentioned anywhere in the documents. Execute everyone. You can't be wrong if there's no one to say you're wrong. I mean, let's have a look. I have executed... Oh my god, I've executed 36 people, imprisoned 2, and acquitted 18. So by far, by a huge margin, I behead people more than I do anything else. Accusations of pandering, but... Oh yeah, he's been accused of pandering. Okay. So, pandering... Accusation. Why did she come under your custody after her father's death? She was first put into an orphanage. I adopted her once I recognized her talents. Acting, of course. Children giving performances in the orphanage. I recognize the talent by watching how a child walks and holds their head, listening to their voice and their choice of words. How a child walks. Right. How often do you look for future actresses in orphanages? Not as often as I should. There's little time, which is a shame, because you can find true stars among orphans. See, in one way I appreciate that he does look in orphanages and tries to help them. But I also don't like that he basically sells them into prostitution for his own profit. That's... I don't like this guy. Some of the evidence isn't really stacking up. It's starting to seem like he was innocent of this, but I still don't like him. I feel like he's just in the wrong. Meeting with the actresses. Oh yeah. So usually after private shows, private meetings with their admirers, right? No, I don't want to ask that just yet, because that'll lead it more towards acquittal. So what about her role in the show? So you claim it was a... That was the trap? The brochure isn't the trap? Private performances. That also leads towards acquittal. So there's 2 more questions. And then that must be the victim. Alright, so that gives me all the questions. Okay, so do meeting with actresses with their audience conclude in bed? They are private meetings. I have no idea what happens in them during them. Of course you don't. Can we assume that during those private meetings, the visitor and visited engage in sexual activities? Allow me to repeat myself. I have never been present in such a meeting, and I have heard gossip, of course. But I think that stems from a strong imagination of our clients. All of them? Our actresses are so adored of their incredible talents that I believe every man dreams about them. They are only dreams. Yeah, dreams that you profit off. He's saying those men pay hundreds of francs only for a conversation. Some people pay for good wine, others interesting conversations. None of my business. And some pay for young bodies. Do private meetings take place after? Not exclusively, but most of them happen after such performances. Did the young girl take part? If that's what Arnold told you, he's lying. I would never let a 13-year-old meet with her fans. But you did. Not at this stage of her life career, but you literally did. Why not? She wouldn't just be having a conversation? Conversations could be exhausting. She's just a child. Yeah. Right. He's been trying to take over my position as the theatre director. He even threatened to do whatever he could to destroy me. So he came up with this pandering. You know, in a weird way, I almost believe that. In a very weird way, I almost believe that he is being set up. Because the lady did say she was in the hallway and it was only a few minutes and she didn't hear anything. But if I ask these two questions, we'll go towards beheading him. The aristocrats and revolutionaries both want him acquitted, but my family and the common folk want him dead. How is my standing with them currently? Oh, it's over here. Could be getting into dangerous territory if I piss them both off, honestly. Might be better right now to acquit him for my own safety. As much as I don't like it. I feel like he's sus, but at the same time I'm gonna let him go because I don't think in this particular matter he's guilty. Oh, the common folk do not like that. But it keeps me alive. There's plenty of opportunities to keep the common folk on side. And even with all that, they're still ahead of everyone else's reputation. Did the defendant confess to the crime? No. Was it counter-revolutionary? No. How old is she? She is 13. What happened to the money earned from the meeting with the actresses? It was shared between them and the theatre, yeah, because he took 70%, right? That's what he said. Fideli. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that. Not guilty? How is this possible? He runs a brothel. Even if you do not believe what has been said about Olivia, you can see that the theatre is little more than a brothel. I can, yes. But I don't think running it as a brothel is particularly illegal, and it doesn't sound like he sold the little girl off, so... I don't know. I don't think he's guilty of this particular crime. He's not a good person, and what he does is disgusting, but I don't think he's guilty of this. So the Renards were responsible for Frederick's death. Everything points to that. He will never be free of them. They will pay for it. I will do anything. Renards have to pay. What good are revolutionaries and rebellions if we cannot demand justice? True. Oof, yeah, they're not happy that I let that person go. They're really not happy. Cleaning out the attic. Let the male part of the family roll up their sleeves. Hey, thanks for that, Alonzo. So, cleaning out the attic, prepare for tomorrow's trial. I think I should actually increase the rate the statue's constructed right now. Because it did say, I think I've got 2 days left until that's going to be inspected, and right now it's not really in a good spot. I don't like that my family hates me this much, though. Now, we took out that agent. Yep, they're moving on. Support for the construction of the statue. 38%. Cool. You need to go there, and you need to deal with this guy. He's wounded, so I don't think he can really do anything. So we'll just leave him where he is. And this guy... could move him over here and increase my influence there. So the people, the revolutionaries, me. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Hey people, good to see that some of you made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this content, there should be much more like it on my channel. Feel free to subscribe to see some more. Check out some of my links in the description. I stream on Twitch 3-4 days a week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put some links for some other videos on the screen that you can enjoy now. See you all in the next one, I hope.